Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Feeding Frenzy 2. Let's go. Level 30. Ras Reef. Fish upgrade. Time for another butchered that. Time for another hero to take over, as our mystery creature leads us to Ras Reef. The marlin and sharks in these waters can be pretty mean, and Harry the Humphead Rassie is perfect for the job. Harry is a native of these parts, and more importantly, he's bigger than our buddy Peter. Balloons are back. Get the monkeys! Balloons make their return. Remember, you can click the left mouse button near the surface of the water to jump in the air. There are some pretty nice goodies floating by if you can catch them. Jump, jump, jump for the balloons. Rev up those fryers, because I am sure hungry for lots of fish. Ooh, purple JDs. That's pretty cool. So if you remember the marlins from the first game, they're pretty tenacious. Most predators don't really go for you that much. These guys are almost like homing missiles. They stalk you. They're not super fast, but they're kind of smart. They just kind of linger. I'm going to be honest, I'm not too worried about the dry land. I'm just going to focus on what's down here, because I feel like that's just going to be a waste of time. So I'm going to stay down here where it's wetter, because it's better. Oh good, we can also stack shields in Feeding Frenzy 2. Oh god, we got 2 marlins. Let me know if you find Nemo. So how are all of you guys doing today? You guys doing good? Hope so. Hope everybody is happy. Hope everybody is healthy. And hope everybody in general is just having a good day today. Now, I made a post about it yesterday, but yeah, Plants vs. Zombies 2, all that progress is just gone. So, yeah, that sucks. Yep, I did perfect. Get that mermaid out. Flawless victory. Cod Cruncher. That's a cool name. Humphead Rassie mature slowly and can take more than 5 years to become adults. Well, hey, we all gotta start somewhere. Plunging Peril. As if all these big fish weren't enough to worry about, now a flock of pelicans has taken notice of all the activity in the reef, and they've decided to drop in for a bite. Winged Terror. Watch where you jump. Pelicans can gobble you up in midair if you aren't careful. Some have even been known to swoop down to scoop up fish near the surface of the sea. Keep an eye out for this new feathery menace. So that's all the more reason to just stay in the wet zone. We're fish. We stay in the water. We'll leap out occasionally, but for the most part, we're going to stay in the H2O. Here, I want to see if I can see one. Oh, there he is. I really like the design of these purple I keep wanting to say DJ, but it's JD. He's not a music guy. It's JD. It's John Dory. These purple John Dories are pretty cool looking. Whoa. Good thing I had that shield. I was not paying attention. Just went right in his mouth. So at Burrito Horn, the good old Burrito Horn where stuff happens. Our AGM, we're gonna call her Mimosa. That's our AGM. And we're gonna call me dead because I just swam in his mouth again. So one thing kind of funny, Mimosa is superstitious. But not normal superstition, not like black cats or any of that. What I mean is, if you say the word busy during a shift, she freaks out a little bit because it might get busy. Which sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. I think it's all just random chance. So busy is a no-no word because if you say it, then it's going to get busy. And also, if you order a chicken quesadilla, the next several customers are going to get chicken quesadillas. I remember this one time specifically. One of the cashiers, his shift was over, and he ordered a chicken quesadilla to take home for himself. And Melissa's like, no, not the chicken quesadilla. And I kid you not, the next 5 orders, chicken quesadilla, chicken quesadilla, chicken quesadilla, chicken quesadilla. And the last one ordered like 5 chicken quesadillas and had some modifications. Some with chicken, some with steak, some with sauce, some with no sauce. And Mimosas over there like, God damn it, I told you it was going to happen. Jellyfish Jig. Jigga Jigga, who invited them to the pot? Hey. A warm current has washed a smack of... Oh, I didn't know a group of jellyfish was called a smack. Well, there's your trivia for the day. A smack is a group of jellyfish. Has washed a smack of jellyfish into the reef. With all the pelicans, sharks, and jellies around, everybody seems to be hanging out in the reef, except for our mysterious monster. Maybe we should set course toward the open waters of Sharktooth Ridge. Try this if you're feeling daring. Grab a boost before you jump out of the water. You can get huge air and pack in a lot of flips for sweet style points. Style points are great, but watch out for those pelicans. I'm going to be honest, it's not a big enough biscuit for me to risk it. That's just how I feel. These jellyfish are a little harder to see. They're more faded into the background. Oh, you stung me. So yeah, busy's not good. Ordering a quesadilla is not good. But the big one, by far, is Portillo's. Portillo's is right up there with the F word. You can't say that at Burrito Horn. Well, okay, I take that back. We swear at work all the time. But Portillo's is a big no-no. Because, like a couple years ago, it was, I don't know exactly what happened, but they had either just made a record for the most sales, or somebody got promoted. There was some celebration going on. And Mr. Cheez-It, he ordered everybody Portillo's. And everyone was having a good time eating this Portillo's. Now, at this particular time, it was a core window. Now, core is not short for corporate. It's some acronym. So if any of you have worked in fast food, you may know, like, a few times a year, they'll have this inspection team come in. And they basically just watch you while you work, make sure you're doing everything the right way. And then they give the report to corporate. And then most of the time, we get a week's notice, like sometime this week, the team's coming to your store. And, then you got to follow the rules, basically. You can't be messing around anymore. So it was one of those weeks, and they had all this Portillo's out, and someone looks outside and goes, oh, hey, Core's here. And you're not supposed to have food from other restaurants in the store. So they had to take all that $9 worth of Portillo's, and they had to throw it away. So yeah, that's the genesis of the banned P word. Minnows and mayflies. On our way to deeper waters, we find this tempting mass of munchies. Huge school of quick-moving minnows and swarms of mayflies, here for your bonus chomping pleasure. Only catch is, you're not alone. Try to eat all the minnows and mayflies before time runs out. Watch out, because a pack of leopard sharks has been tracking this school, and they look hungry. Eat 100 minnows and 25 mayflies in 2 minutes. I'm going to do the surface first. That way, I can focus on the water later. Ooh, boy. Now, I'm not going to test it, but if I'm fully grown, can the pelican still eat me? I have a feeling they still can. So let's not be dumb. It's hard to get speed in the water. Alright, we build it up. Get some minnows while I'm at it. Come on. Oh, there's a nest in the background. That's why there's pelicans. We're right near where their home is. We might want to relocate. Also, those don't really look like mayflies. They look more like bees. Mayflies have that, like, star shape to them. They got 5 legs. They look like a pentagon. And they do that little tribal dance when they fly. If you've ever had a mayfly in your house, it does that little, like that Indian dance. Heh. How many of these guys are left? Okay, I really suck at the dry land. Okay, we gotta focus on these fish. I've been neglecting the fish. Come on, Peter the Rassie. Wait, no, Peter was the last guy. I already forgot your name, I'm sorry. It's gonna be close. Well, I mean, I think that's still an A. If you want to do the math. Yep, A minus. I will happily take that. Pesky puffers. They may look innocent, but don't be fooled by these cute little pufferfish. These little guys will inflate like balloons to protect themselves from predators of all sizes. That's quite a defense mechanism. Don't try to eat an inflated pufferfish, no matter how big you are. If you do, you'll bounce right off and lose some points. You can only eat them when they're deflated, so try to be patient. Be careful not to bounce into other predators. Ooh, yay, we're in the Baja Blast land. Speaking of Baja Blast, back to Burrito Horn. So yeah, so if you say Portillo's and Mimosa's working that shift, she's going to be upset. Oh, I forgot about that power-up. I didn't even realize I did that. Now, Mimosa actually has a pretty interesting history with Burrito Horn. She's been with the company for about 5 years. So she started as a regular employee, or they call them crew members. And she wasn't at our store, she started at a different store. And her partner was working at the same store. And then at some point she switched the one where I work at. Now, I don't know if she was a regular manager or if she was an AGM when this happened. But a few years back, she was working 100-hour weeks. Actually, it was a little over 100 hours. It was like 105, 110. It might have been more. Now, what I assumed happened, this was a couple years ago. This was when the Rona was bad. Like when it was first starting. Not when it was first starting to get bad, but when the second wave hit. So I assumed all the managers were out with the... See, YouTube has said that you're not allowed to say the name of the virus. I don't know if they've changed that policy, so I'm just going to call it the Rona. So I assumed most of the managers were out with the Rona. And one rule that the store has, you have to have one manager on duty at all times, or else he can't be open. So, having 100-hour weeks means each shift was at minimum 12 hours, and at maximum was like about 16 or 17 hours. Could have even been more, I don't know. So I thought she did that for a couple weeks, so I decided to ask her. Well, come to find out, I was dead wrong. It was 3 months. So here's the real story. So at the time, they just had a really bad staffing issue. They only had a few managers because they either quit or they couldn't find anybody. And it takes a while to get certified. You have to work. If you have no experience, it's 6 months. If you do have prior experience, it's 3 months. So they didn't have any spare managers. So that's why her and a couple other people had to do 100-hour weeks. Now, I do not know how she got through that. If I tried to do that, like after month number 1, I'd either pass out or I'd quit. So Mimosa, if you're watching this, I got nothing but respect for you. You're awesome. Anyway, so for 3 months straight, come to work, go to bed, wake up, go right back to work. There was one silver lining, though. Those paychecks were hella nice. Especially if you're getting more overtime hours than regular hours. It's got to be in the thousands. Alright, definitely screwed up a little bit there. Lost a life or two. Now, tuna are kind of like bullets. They're fast. They're one of the fastest fish in the game. Plus, they got a little bit of that marlin brain, where they stalk you sometimes. Those puffers don't seem to have deterred the other predators in the region. We seem to be suffering from a problem here. There's a lot of problems here, Mr. Narrator. Too many predators, not enough food. Remember the suck. There's a lot of competition for food out there. Don't forget to take advantage of your special inhale ability to scoop up schools of fish. Buddy, we know that. I mean, I guess it's possible some people may forgot, but I haven't forgotten. You underestimate my power, Mr. Obi-Wan. Hey, I didn't die. Ow. I feel like I run into the pufferfish more on accident than when I do actually trying to eat them. You gotta be careful with that suck, because it sucks everybody, not just the prey, but also the predators. You know, since we're playing a fish game, I got a story about some fish. Well, I don't know if it was fish, but it was seafood. We were vacationing in Florida one time, and we were at this beach bar, and I got a po' boy and some fries. I think it was breaded shrimp on a sub sandwich with some other sub ingredients. So it's basically a Subway sandwich, but with fish and shrimp. Now, I don't know if I ate too much, or if this was bad food, or it was a combination of both. But we get back to the condo, and I just start barfing. I start barfing my brains out. And my brother, he's like, "Man, I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta poop." And I'm trying to hurry up vomiting. Like, I'm sorry, like, I'll be out in a minute. Well, unfortunately, my brother pooped his pants. So we got my brother pooping himself, we got me vomiting, and then another person in our family wet themselves because they were waiting for the bathroom. So we had number 1, number 2, and number 3 all in the same span of 5 minutes. Let me tell you, that was not fun to clean up. And I was playing Feeding Frenzy, and it brought that story up. Alright, these pufferfish are just slowing everything down here. Come here, tuna. Now, in real life, I don't really care for tuna that much. I've tried it a few times, but it tastes too much like cat food. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of played like ass there. That was messy. The oldest leopard shark on record was a male that reached 24 years of age. Bouncy bonus. Now these pesky pufferfish have invaded our friendly bonus stage. Harry's got plenty of herring to chase down here, but these pufferfish are gonna have to go too. Try to clear all the fish from the stage before time runs out. Pufferfish can't inflate when they're stunned. Save yourself some time and frustration. grab a stun bubble and gobble up all those pufferfish before the effect wears off. So apparently these little minnows are called herring. I did not know that. Wonder if any of them are red. Alright, go. Get it. Alright, good. So as soon as you find a stun bubble, just go crazy. Eat like a crackhead. In other words, eat like me. No, I'm not a head. I just like to eat a lot. Let's not get it confused here. 73, 74. Where are you at? Continue. Cavern Carnage, a dangerous border. After that tasty bonus stage, we reach the caves on the border of Sharktooth Ridge. Dangerous leopard sharks sometimes patrol this area in search of easy prey. If our shady quarry has made it this far, then it's daring indeed. The open waters of Sharktooth Ridge are too treacherous for even the heroic Harry to brave. What kind of hero is that? It's too dangerous. I'm gonna turn back. The hell, Harry? You know what, Harry? That was on me. I messed up. I'm not gonna blame you for that one. Ah, and the return of the squid. Also, speaking of squid, I'm going to Wendy's after this video. I'm getting myself that Krabby Patty meal. You know, the whole time that they're going to have this meal, I know what's going to happen. So many customers are going to make SpongeBob references. They're going to ask for pickles. They're going to ask if Squidward's there. They're going to ask if this is the Krusty Krab. Now, as much as I love SpongeBob, the first couple days, it's going to be funny. But after that, the employees are going to be so sick of hearing it. They're going to snap. They're going to start working for Plankton and start stealing that formula. Like, I can already see it. Now, me and Mimosa have a pretty interesting history when we were working together. So, at first, she didn't really like me because I was new. For example, we have a few different kinds of sauces. She would ask for spicy ranch. I got her some chipotle. She'd ask for like a type of cheese. I gave her the wrong cheese. Basically, I was still learning the ropes, and I would keep messing up. But this one time in specific, so we have two kinds of cheese at Taco Bell, two kinds of shredded cheese. Man, I probably should edit that out, but I'm not going to. Anyway, we've got 3 cheese, and we've got just regular cheddar cheese. Mimosa's like, hey, Matt, can you grab me some 3 cheese? So I go in the freezer, and I get 3 bags of shredded cheese, and I bring it back to Mimosa. And she wasn't even mad. She was just like, wow, you actually did that. But then over time, I started getting better, and eventually they trained me on the register. And then slowly over the course of a few years, we became cool with each other. It was like a little character arc that happened. She started out not really being fond of me, and then we were normal, and now we're cool with each other. Like, whenever it gets slow, we'll just talk about Minecraft and cats. Mimosa's pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, well, next time, we're gonna play with Goliath. Well, that's pretty cool. We didn't get to play as a shark in the first game. Well, time to go get that Krabby Patty meal. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. everybody. Big stretch time. Do me a little favor. Have a great day. Are you sure you want? Yes.